Hello, I haven't done a video for a long time and now I'm back, and in the following weeks I'm gonna have short yoga videos coming up for a full body stretch. Especially my back is really tight. I've been biking and swimming a lot. I'm at the lakeside, and so I've been filming these little sessions and my two dogs are with me. I hope you're gonna enjoy these videos doing yoga. This one is a full body session, stretching out and letting you feel amazing afterwards. So let's come to the front of our mat, standing in Tadasana, mountain pose, and we're gonna inhale, lift, exhale, hands to the side, deep breaths. Grow tall on the inhale, lift, tighten your core. Exhale, hands to your side. Again, inhale, lift, grow even taller, maybe add a little back bend, just a little one. And then grab one wrist, stretch to one side, lateral stretch, up and to the other side. Really nice side stretching. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to your side. Inhale, lift, rise, tighten your core, stretch. Exhale and fold forward. Maybe you need to bend your knees a little bit. Just grab on, hold on to something, either mat or your legs. Now lift, straighten up your back and fold forward again. Rise up all the way, lift, stretch, tight your core, and exhale, hands to your side. Inhale, lift, rise up, exhale, slow forward fold. My dog grabbed the socks, so I'm throwing it away. Inhale, straight back. Exhale, fold forward, and this time we're going to twist open to the right side. So straighten your right leg, bend your left one, opening up. Go taller. Now the other side. So straighten out your left leg and open up to the left. And tighten your core. And all of these, tighten your core. Another forward fold, and now we're going to hang here. Maybe you want to sway from side to side, bend your knees, straightening them again, and lift, straighten your legs, and then step back into a plank, and then knees, chest, chin, or forehead. Stay here for a second, gliding through into a nice tight cobra. Tighten your legs, lengthening. Really lifting even your knees off the floor if you can. Tighten your body so much. And now open up your legs a little bit further and come into an upward facing dog. Look over one shoulder. And look over the other shoulder. Open up to the middle. And come through a child's pose, lengthening your back and really straightening your arms. Stay here, enjoying the lengthening of your back, and then come into a downward facing dog, your first one. So you can walk the dog, you can bend both knees. Do whatever feels good here for you. But make sure that rather your back is straight than your legs. I like to walk here, my dog. And then bending my knee, both of my knees, and then straightening him up again. Coming onto my toes and coming down. Looking forward, and really, like you want to go in a handstand, you shift all your weight forward into your arms and hold. Again, tighten your core here. It's a lot of core work. And come back into a downward facing dog. Now come forward again and step forward this time. Lift your back and forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, stretch up, lift, tighten your core, and exhale, hands to your side. Again, inhale, lift your arms and stretch to one side, stretch to the other side, come to the middle and forward fold. Maybe you don't need to bend your knees anymore. Step back with one leg, with the right leg, opening up your chest. Enjoy here. Now, if you feel ready, come up onto your knee, hold your hands on your knee, and come all the way up. If you're going to go further, you straighten out your arms and you stretch to one side. So your left leg is in front and you stretch into the left side. Side stretch and quad opener. Now come down with your hands, step back through chaturanga if you can, opening up to an upward facing dog. Through a child's pose, lengthening your back, and then coming into a downward facing dog. We're going to do this with the other side. So this time you're going to step forward with the right leg. And you just stay down here. Try to straighten out your back, draw in your belly, tighten your core, and sink low. Maybe you come up, hands on your knee, on your thigh. Lift your upper body and lower with the lower body. And so now side stretch, stretch to the right side, your right leg is in front. Breathing, never holding your breath, and then rise up, hands down on the floor, both legs back, come through plank, through chaturanga, upward facing dog, through a child's pose, lengthening your back, into a downward facing dog. Hold the downward dog, draw on your belly. Now, step with the left leg forward and rise up into a warrior one. Your right foot is a little bit angled out. Tighten your core, lengthening up. At the same time, you want your legs to stretch. Now come into a pyramid pose. You can have your hands down on the floor if you can, or on your leg. Breathing deeply, drawing in your belly, finding length. Inhale, rise up, and move your leg a little bit angled out. We're going to come into Trikonasana, triangle pose. Lift your core. Your core is really tight and lifting. There's no weight on the lower arm. It's really in the core. Breathe. And now come forward again through a lunge, high lunge this time. Straightening out your back, a nice line. Maybe swaying forward and back. And then step back. Go through chaturanga or knees, chest, chin, however you want to do it this time. I'm going to come into a cobra pose. Really lengthening your legs. Opening up your legs, come into an upward facing dog. Come back, always through the child's pose to lengthening your back and then into downward facing dog. Step up with your right leg is forward. We're going to angle the other leg a little bit out and come into warrior one. Really lengthening your upper body, core is tight. Breathing. Finding the groundness from the floor. And now we're going to come into a pyramid pose. So just folding forward, make sure that both hips are aligned. Breathing. And now angle out your foot a little bit more. Come into Trikonasana, triangle pose. Really take your time to set yourself up into a nice triangle. Having your core tight. Breathing. Put down your hands again. Come into a high lunge. Rock a little bit forward and back, opening up your quad a little bit more. Come back through plank, knees, chest, chin, and gliding through into another cobra pose. Actually, this time it's going to be Sphinx pose. So my elbows are on the floor and I'm really drawing myself forward, shoulders back as much as I can. Finding length, lots of length in my legs. Opening up your chest. Breathing. And now place your hands underneath your shoulders. Rise up into an upward facing dog. Back into long child's pose. Find lots of length in the back. Even lift your arms. Only stay on your fingertips. And come into a downward facing dog. Tighten your core, draw on your belly. And then look forward and come into pigeon pose. With the right leg in front, check that the alignment is right and opening up your chest. Stay upright. If the opening in the 90-degree angle is too much, you can always draw your foot closer. Once you're ready, you can come onto your elbows. Maybe sway from side to side to open up just a little bit more. Just a gentle stretch. And then I'm going to come all the way down, but you stay at your level. It's your practice, and it needs to feel good to you. So rise up again, opening up your chest, straight back as much as you can. Lift your chest up. And then come closer with your right leg into your body, and you can have the left leg into the crease of your elbow, or you can come into full mermaid pose. You can always bind also, not up top, but in front of your chest if you like. Relax, release. And now bring the left leg across your right one and come into a nice twist. Really finding length in these twists. Not only twisting, but also growing taller. You need to engage your core pretty much at all times. Finding this lift. Now come out of this. Come back into the pigeon pose. Opening up your chest one more time, and then step back into a downward facing dog. Let's go with the other side. The left leg comes in front, maybe 90-degree angled out, or closer, the foot closer to your body is easier. Now align yourself right. Opening up your chest at the beginning. And then I'm going to move forward onto my forearms. Maybe this is good enough for you. Maybe you want to stay on your hands. Or you want to come all the way down and relax just for a few breaths. enjoying the pose. Now come up, straightening up your back. One more time. Now draw closer into your body that front leg and get your leg into the crease of your elbow, maybe bind in front or bind up top, mermaid pose. Finding the right balance between resistance, strength, but also relaxation, letting go. Enjoying the pose, growing taller, lengthening, and then letting go. Get your left leg across and twist. Really growing tall in the twist, drawing in your belly. And again, finding this balance of lengthening, strengthening, and relaxing. Slowly come out, bring your leg back into a pigeon pose, opening up your chest one more time, really opening up. And then move your legs back into a plank pose. Sway forward and back, really activating your core here. You really want to engage your core. Hold the plank. Hold it. And then lower into chaturanga, upward facing dog. Nice and slow. Through a child's pose, coming onto the tips of your fingers again, lengthening that back, and into the last downward facing dog. Hold it here. And then hop or step forward, come into a seated position, opening up your legs, and we're going to come into Savasana. Before I fully relax, I really like to enjoy drawing up my shoulders, squinching my face, getting my tongue out and looking backward and rolling my head from side to side, just to fully be able to let go all the tensions. Inhale one more time and exhale out of the mouth and let all go. Enjoy your Savasana. It's really necessary, even in the morning. It might be the only time, the only chance you get to rest. Time to reawaken your body. Stretch out long. I like to stretch my feet. Draw the knees slowly into my chest. Maybe rock from side to side just a little bit, giving yourself back a massage. Really deep breathing deeply. And I like to grab my feet one more time and opening up, so it's like butterfly pose, upside down. And then I like to roll up and down. If you don't like that, just come to the side. But otherwise, roll back and forward and come into this nice seated position, one leg in front of the other. Inhaling, rising, you lifting your arms up. Lift and stretch to one side. One more time, side stretch. And stretching out your neck, look down. Rise up, lift, inhale, lift all the way up, engaging your core. Exhale, lateral stretch to the other side, side stretch. Breathing deeply, looking down, stretching out your neck. Lifting one more time. Inhale deeply, rise up. Exhale, hands to your side, and I thank you for practicing with me.